Those who become are those who never settle. They know that there is always a better and greater version.
Believers, in times of adversity, remember to anchor your faith in God's unwavering love and promises. Trust in His divine plan and find strength in His presence. May this message serve as a source of encouragement and reaffirm your unshakable relationship with Him. Remain blessed as you listen.
For the making of champions in the kingdom. This law is a sacrifice. It will take everything from you, but it will give you everything. You want to gain mastery in the kingdom? Learn the ways of God. For whosoever will save his life, what will happen to him? You will lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake, that person will find it. Let me tell you this: you are not ready to do business with God until you die to yourself. There are two things you have to conquer: sin and self. If you conquer sin, you are still not free. It has to be sin and self. What an unbeliever needs to conquer is sin. What a believer needs to conquer is self. Both must die for you to rise. Except a corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it abides alone. I want to show you a very powerful but neglected spiritual law. For as long as God is still something you use to make a good life, for as long as God is still a deity that you use to be a champion, you use him to get prosperity, you use him to get this, forget about certain levels of mastery. Not with power, not with wisdom. If it is the God of the Bible that you want to see him strong and mighty in your life, it must be the law of complete, perfect, unassuming surrender. Another word for it is death. I know you don't like what I'm teaching you, but please hear me. If you are striving for mastery, you have to obtain grace from God. Die to your desires, die to your feelings, die to whatever it is, anything that is not the Christ. I have been crucified with Christ, nevertheless I live. There are many people who want to gain mastery over the anointing. They just see wonderful things happen, they want anointings. No, you have to be dead. God does not trust you when you are alive to yourself. Your tendencies, the variables are too many. When you are dead, he can give you money, because if you give it, if you keep 1 million on a dead man's body, you will come and meet it there. But if somebody is alive, even if he's sick, and you keep 1 million there, you will come and find 750,000. He didn't go out yet, the money left. The tendencies of men. Are we together? Let me tell you this: there are many believers that take God for granted. They think God just plays abracadabra. They pray all kinds of prayers. They want high level power, they want this level of grace, they want influence, and the price of death is a price they are unwilling to pay. I tell you sincerely, behind every strange dimension of mastery and grace is blood dripping on that altar. The price for life, I have taught you, is death. The size of God is so heavy, if you carry him alive in yourself, it will kill you. Listen to me. Many of you here desire higher levels of grace. You want to see God use you so mightily. You know what it means to die to yourself? It means there is nothing and no one that will ever have the ability to replace God in your life. To die does not mean to throw away your plans. It means to demote them to a point that God stands at the epicenter of your life. Lovest thou me more than this? Many believers do not know. Let me tell you, if you like fast for 1 year, if you like pray every day for the rest of your life, if you like do whatever you do, if you do not cross the gate of death, forget about mastery and power with God. When God comes to meet you, he would demote everything that is him. Let me tell you how God demotes it. He does not demote it by asking it to go down. He will allow it to fail you one by one till you are left with nothing, and you will come and say, God, I thought it's a job, I thought it's this one. How many of you can give up everything for Jesus as you are sitting here? I know you will easily lift your hand and say, me. And I tell you, don't be careless in lifting your hands, because he will come to you. It's a very difficult law that you need the grace of God to keep, because remember, you've spent your life building your reputation, you've spent your life fine-tuning your ambition, and here comes the King of Glory pushing everything and wanting to take that place. It's as if you don't have a life again. Lord, you want to just come and damage my life and my self-worth? And he tells you, I don't kill, I only kill to resurrect. I give you another body, a life of beauty and glory. Help those under the anointing. You want to see the power of God, you want to see the grace of God, forget all these things. I know what I'm saying. You package seed offering, come and drop it. He will not impart that realm on you. Our generation just believes that money does everything. Just squeeze an envelope and drop it, and you want to drop a realm of power that only death can take you. No, sir. There is a place for those things, but that is not it. Total surrender. Total surrender. That is the price.